There we go, that's what I like to see. Alright, let's start this run of wet in 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to Wet. An interactive video game, so to speak. We will be playing the character of Ruby, who is voiced by Elijah Dushku, who, if that name sounds a little bit familiar,
Good night.
Is the Dark Slayer from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, main character from the show Dollhouse, and I'm sure she's done other stuff. That was a tutorial of our acrobatic moves that send us into slow motion. Wow, that was really fast. I thought I still had a door left of guys. So we're just going to get through this first part, and then I'll start talking about what we're doing. Watch your language, Ruby. And don't jump. It's unbefitting a lady. It doesn't matter how fast I hit the X button there. It's going to open at the same speed no matter what. Teaching us how to do a sword. But however, all we need to do is break those boxes and go down the ladder. You have to kill both of these guys while going down the ladder. Otherwise, it'll reset you to the top of the ladder. So if you think you found a skip, I'm not even going to bother with that second guy. By just skipping killing those guys, it's not faster. You have to kill them. You're going to shoot the red barrel. Take out both of those guys. Could teach us pole swinging, which you know is a move that every lady assassin has to know. Not that kind of pole swinging. Pole swinging actually is annoying, and we try to minimize it. Because she does multiple swings around these poles, and that just takes time as opposed to walking by the pole while running under the pole or anything like that. So you will see me pole swing only when the game requires it, such as the tutorial for pole swing. If I were to miss that, it would reset me at the beginning of that. This is the first arena of the game. I'm going to try my hardest to explain arena with words. The way it works is we're trapped in a place with guys. And guys will keep spawning as long as we keep killing other guys. Unless we seal those doors right there. By knocking out those skulls and crossbones with our sword. So the goal in a speed run is to close a door and then kill all the guys in the area of that door you closed and then move on to the next door. That way no guys are left behind because you have to kill everyone before you can get out of the arena, period. So you don't want to have to backtrack after all the doors are closed and find people. So we're going to close this door and see, like, that guy can't come down and join the party later. This guy won't come down and join the party later, neither will this guy. So we're going to pick those three guys off. These guys here at the stairs sometimes will join the party, sometimes won't. So we'll take them out. And down here is where the party is. This is where we're going to have our big brouhaha after all the doors are sealed. Because we don't want to have to go back up there. Good headshot. So we quickly check to make sure that nobody is still upstairs. And we jump around the fountain. Guys like to circle around the fountain in the opposite direction that we are, or in the same direction that we're circling. So sometimes we'll have to go faster than them and chase them. And that's everybody. Now what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our pistol speed, so we shoot faster. Faster we shoot, the faster we kill. Makes sense to me. What we're doing in this first level is we're going to try to maximize the experience that we get to get our pistol damage and pistol speed up super high, almost to max. And then if we do that, then for the rest of the game, we're going to minimize the experience we get. And by minimizing the experience, I mean we're not going to do fancy tricks to get high experience multipliers, because fancy tricks put us on bullet time. Bullet time is slower than real time. So we're going to try to minimize our experience later and just get through.
Enjoy the show!
So by going a little bit slower here in the first level, we're actually making the rest of the game a lot faster. So this is teaching us how to jump over a ledge. Here we're going to hit this guy with one sword swing. Don't do multiple, because if you do two sword swings, the game will automatically do a third, and that's time that you've lost. Here we're going to skip a ladder by just dropping on these balconies. You got to drop on these ones that you can drop to multiple, because if you were dropped just from the top one all the way to the ground, you would die. This is a quick time event. With all quick time events in this game, you miss the button press, you die. Go back to the last checkpoint. Sometimes with the loading screen before the checkpoint. So, know when they are, know when they're coming, know what the buttons are if you can. Here I stagger the camera a little while I run to get those guys out of our way.
Who's the bitch now? You want a piece of me?
An old strats used to be you kill everyone in this area. But honestly, your multiplier won't get high enough. So you just shoot them to get them out of your way. And they will run. They're going to run away from you, which is the reason why you don't kill them, because it's so slow to chase them down. And since they run away from you, you just do what you need to do anyway and open the door.
I don't believe. You trying to miss?
Now we're going to chase that guy who just jumped through that window. We're going to chase him through the hotel. And the game wants us to, or it probably wants us, to kill a bunch of these guys who are popping out of the doors. But what we're really going to do is we're just going to try to keep them out of our way. It's slower to kill them, because killing them would probably put us into slow motion.
Time to die.
If we have a lot of guys built up, or even if we don't, we're going to turn a hard right here at this food service cart, this room service cart, and that'll despawn all the guys and shortcut us up to the top of the stairs. This guy we're chasing, you stand no chance of catching. Like, you can catch up to him, you can put a lot of bullets into him, but you can't catch him here. Because the way that we catch him is scripted, so it'll happen later. So here starts the experience grind, right here. I like to kill all those guys before the end of the ladder. So now we're going to do a series of dives, slides, try to maximize headshots. And shooting two guys at once to really maximize our kills. last guy. So we got 80 experience for killing that last guy. I think we're actually a little bit behind. On experience, not on time. And now we're going to go into arena and do the same thing. Slide, jump, target multiple guys, and that'll all not only get our multiplier up higher, but it'll give each kill a little bit more. We're hoping to be getting 125 experience per kill towards the end of this room, as opposed to 1 experience, which is the amount that you would get. Don't want to leave that guy behind. Don't want to leave anybody alive behind us. Gotta take out that guy. There, he's dead. Now we'll keep going forward. There we go. 125 for that kill. And then we'll run towards all of these guys. That should be everyone. Music stops. Go to the store. Good, we got all the experience we wanted. If we can buy the maxed out pistol speed, as well as 1 pistol damage, that's all the experience we want from that first level. And now we're going to chase this car down. So he's in the car. We should be in a car too, right? No. No, that's not how we roll. Pun intended. Yeah. Not how Elijah Dushku does stuff. That would be too easy for her. We're going to ride on top of cars. And we're going to do some quick time events. Because Elijah Dushku loves quick time events. They're probably her favorite thing in the world. So the way that this works is all the quick time events come at the same time and there's the same button press. However, I don't memorize the ones for the car rides. The way that the car rides work is that anytime she moves towards the front of the hood of a car, you're going to press A. Anytime she reaches for her sword, you're going to press X. Anytime that she lands on a car that isn't black, you're going to press A. Anytime you're wall running on the side of a truck, you're going to press A. So just by knowing those things, and that sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Especially you will never stay on a vehicle that's not black. You can pretty much anticipate all of the moves that are coming, and you don't have to have them memorized. Give a little bit more attention to getting your shots lined up, because these guys can pepper you to death. One of the reasons we fully upgraded our pistol speed and a little bit of the damage was so we can take them out. So they don't do much damage to us. That guy's probably too far out. We even got him. Our reticule wasn't registering, we were shooting at a guy. And we still got him. So that car's not black, so we're going to hit A, jump off of it. The car is black, but if we slide to the front of the hood, then we'll be hitting A again. And I don't recommend, when you jump on the top of a car and throw, I don't recommend throwing a sword at one of the passengers, because there's a very good chance that that's the last time you'll ever see your sword. But not if you're Elijah Dushku. She can do it. I don't give advice to Elijah Dushku. She makes her own rules. Everyone else, I will give advice to. Please die. There you go. Nice headshot. And if you're having trouble killing them, you can always use the auto aim that comes when you're in a bullet time move from a quick time events. Alright, here we go. We land on the car with the guy in it. And we'll give him a little bitch slap. That's okay. He's okay with these things. We'll take what we were trying to get. And then we're going to do something else I can't recommend, but Elijah Dushku does anyway. We're going to shoot the driver of the car we're standing on top of. And then to slow ourselves down, we'll jump into an oncoming semi-truck. Here's an unskippable cutscene.
Help me. You gotta help me. I can't feel my legs. Oh, fuck! I can't
Well, the guy we were
feel my
chasing down,
legs.
he decides to ask for help. And then before he gives us a chance to help him, while he's sitting in a bath of gasoline,
You bitch!
he tries to light up a
fucking
cigar, a
bitch,
Swisher
you're gonna
Sweets.
leave me? You
This game is brought to you by
fucking
Swisher Sweets.
bitch!
This speedrun is
You should have
not.
stopped that I can't feel my legs.
Oh, that didn't end well for that beautiful car. Look at that leopard print stripe. That's sad. That's really sad. If you're drinking right now, pour one out for your homie, the car. Just 1 ounce, not the one whole drink. Somewhere in Texas. So we're ahead of world record right now. I fully anticipate being behind it by about 8 seconds by the end of this one, because I was magnificent when I did this for the world record run. This might even be the new world record, and I still anticipate being about 10 seconds behind on this area. Doesn't help that I fell off there, but we caught up. Made that only a 1 or 2 second mistake. So what's going on right here is that the game is trying to teach us to run and shoot, because we're going to be running and shooting a lot in this game. However, the way that it encourages us to learn how to do that is it says, hey, I'm going to put a timer in the middle of your screen, and if you want to reduce the time on that timer, you're going to run and shoot. However, as speedrunners, with shooting putting us at the bullet time, and us getting no real advantage from hitting those targets and lowering that timer in the middle of the screen, we're not going to shoot a single bullet during these runny shooty parts. We're just going to hit the rings. The way the rings work is if you run through a ring, the ring 2 rings in front of it will appear. So we can't just run to the exit. Jump into the exit. Good, we got the jump. And that'll put you closer to your next goal while the cutscene's going on. That shows you how well you did. So that's cool beans. So what I skipped, and you didn't see, is that those targets that pop up on the wooden planks are worth 1 point, the exploding barrels are worth 2, these discuses are worth 3. It's not worth chasing the discuses if it puts you way out of your way, but you can use audio cues to hear them coming, and you can block them from coming out with the minigun. However, you're guessing as to which side they're going to come out on. So there's my audio cue. So I blocked 2 from coming out. If I had hovered over it a little bit longer, I would have blocked them. So I guess that side, I guess right, or correctly. I guess using the term right would be mildly confusing. There's the sound again, I guessed incorrectly there. And I guess the other side here can actually let that barrel go by. I need one more, there it is. What'd I get? 124 is amazing. In the 120s is amazing. In the 130s is good, or to great. The 140s will happen every now and then. And anything beyond that is not preferable. Also, jumping on that swinging bar is not preferable either. Which is why I said earlier the pole swinging we're trying to avoid. So you try to jump off there at an angle to not get that swinging bar. But we didn't succeed that time. So we did amazing on the minigun. 4 seconds behind the world record on the minigun, but we have made about 3 seconds worth of mistakes so far. So as I said, we'll probably end about 10 seconds. Although we do have one new strategy, which is right here. Skip that ring, go sliding under, and then just jump over that thing and get that ring. Because while the game thinks it's penalizing you for skipping rings, its penalty doesn't affect us. Because all we're trying to do is beat the game fast. This is the shotgun. The shotgun tutorial. The game has now given us shotguns. We didn't have them before. Unless something goes horribly wrong with my experience, I won't fire a single shotgun shot in the whole game. That's not to say that if you're picking up this game and you want to speedrun it, that you should dismiss the use of shotguns. It's to say that in my preference, in my experience, by the time I get shotguns, my pistols are better. And to me, I'm not sure that spending the experience or the time to the menuing time to upgrade shotguns, or the time to make sure you have the right experience, is worth using the shotguns at all. However, when I do practices, the shotguns and the submachine guns seem very powerful and a lot faster than my pistols when they're fully upgraded. So far, I just haven't been able to integrate that into a run. This is an unskippable cutscene where we meet the kooky cast of characters that Elijah Dushku will proceed to befriend and then unfriend on Facebook later in the game. Each one of them. This game has a great soundtrack. Not in the same fashion as other games have a great soundtrack. Games like Mario's and Mega Man's, where somebody composed amazing soundtracks making use of every last facet that the sound chip could produce. This has a great soundtrack in that somebody found some really good music and put it in the game.
You may not be aware of this, but you've helped me a great deal in the past. The heart that
That's a
beats
pretty
in
cool
my
cane.
chest right now
Can we get that cane?
is there only because of you.
It's a snake. A silver snake. I know. It might compete
What
in
is it
Legends
you
of the Hidden
want?
Temple at a later
My
date.
son Trevor. He's a good boy.
Yeah, I've met him. Great guy.
Silver snakes are my team.
He's in Hong Kong. He's fallen in with a crowd of, well, for lack of a better word, undesirables.
I actually have a silver snake shirt.
And it's taking its toll on him and me. I want him out of that.
Not very high quality shirt,
brought
though.
Back to the family fold.
Can't do it. Sorry.
Why not?
A lot of reasons. First is I hate to
So
fly,
Elijah
and
Dushku
last
doesn't
I
like to
heard,
fly.
Hong Kong's not all that drivable.
So that's going to keep her from going to Hong Kong.
Look.
Unless...
Saved my life. Now I need you to save his. And I'll make it undeniably worth your while.
Later on in the game, we'll be able to deny that he made it worth our while. But right now, we don't know.
I'm listening.
Whoa! Only lost 2 seconds. I thought I was going to lose 10. For surezies. I kept saying 10. I kept saying 10, 10. Cool beans. So now we're in Hong Kong. And I really feel like the developers of this game really captured Hong Kong. Because they got that one guy. They got this one guy. Those guys are both from Hong Kong.
Hey, Ruby. Ruby, come on.
There's some cabinets there. There's probably cabinets in Hong Kong. Here's a refrigerator.
Don't worry about G. He'll come
I
out.
would bet dollars to
In a
donuts
minute.
that there were
Here's
refrigerators in
what
Hong
I found
Kong.
out about this Akers guy. He's a heavy hitter in the import-export industry.
And I bet
He either
where their
owns
research
or
really
has
paid off
connections in ports all over
is
the
that that guy there,
Because of
he's
it,
wearing a hat that you shouldn't
managed
even
to
wear in
have
the
a
first place.
stranglehold on the
He's wearing it
design drug
backwards.
market in most
And I
of
bet
Europe
that's what they
and
do in
Asia.
Hong Kong.
He has a
They wear
son
ugly
named
hats
Trevor.
backwards.
Yeah. I've met him.
Well,
If anybody
his
here is
father
watching
dies,
from Hong
he's
Kong,
next in line to inherit
I
the
don't
family
mean any
business.
offense. I'm just going to try to talk through some of these unskippable
What's
cutscenes.
he doing in
Because
Hong
until
Drumming up his drug business.
Chapter 6,
Word is,
we're going to have a lot of them. And then after Chapter 6, almost every cutscene will be skippable and we're just going to be flying.
And they're not afraid to push their
It's
way
really
to
weird.
Protect Trevor. It's not
That's
going
like
to be
somebody,
easy to get here.
after they finish making Chapter 6,
Any
like,
idea where he
wait,
is right now?
No.
we can make these cutscenes
Yes, on
skippable.
the inside. That information's privileged.
Then I guess I need to
You
talk
need
to
to
someone
talk
on the inside.
to Rat Boy.
You need to talk to Rat Boy.
So now Elijah Dushku is going to go talk to Rat Boy. It should be easy enough, right? Although our splits say it takes 12 minutes to talk to Rat Boy. Oh my god. I hope it's not just 12 minutes of conversation trees. We'll find out. I only kill that guy over there. He's the only one that gets in my way. Traditionally. 2 guys will run around this corner. We'll take the inside of the corner and we'll slide under there. Now no one can follow us because that thing we slid under exploded. That guy got in my way. That's a first. But now they're not following me.
No balls!
Well, now he caught up. Stop hitting me with a bat while I try to open the door. Also, for those of you that in real life own samurai swords, do not use them to crowbar open doors. I don't recommend it. So this is Arena. We have a very, very good route for this arena. If you are running this game, take this route. This route is so good that that guy over there doesn't even think that we can be here yet. So he's not looking to shoot us. Because you're supposed to go here first. By going there first, we're stopping guys from spawning in places that we don't want to have to go to later. So here we're going to seal the last door. The number of doors is in the bottom left-hand side if you're in an arena. Don't get stuck on rhubarb. See it auto-aiming on anyone else. So the music should stop. And we got through that very fast. that is the route you take. There's a lot of reasons why. The number of reasons why would take longer to explain than the arena itself. Just, we're manipulating what doors the enemies are spawning out of. Because they're going to spawn out of doors in a certain order. So by closing the very last door they spawn out of, what we're in essence doing is we're keeping them contained to a smaller region. Now we have our very first rage mode. This is going to go fast. It's going to include 2 skips that if you don't play this game, you're not even going to know they're skips. But what we're doing is we're climbing a tower, and the way we're climbing a tower is we're going to essentially running around the outside of the tower, the inside, but the outside of the inside. And we'll run around the floor, and then we'll jump up a floor. Then we'll run around the floor, and we'll jump up a floor. So our 2 skips actually skip a total of 3 floors. Of course, we have to actually do them. The way you do this one is you hug this wall. Oh no! Ruby! I had this down in practice. This was a skip learned.
First time a gunfight? You guys fight like
Would have been faster just to do it the right way. Ah! There we go. That was a skip we learned accidentally last time we set the world record. We'll make it up. We'll make that time up. We'll get a chance later where we have a shot that if we make it if we make the shot, we save a ton of time over the current record. If we don't make the shot, then we'll be right on pace with it. It's a very hard shot that takes less. You have less than a third of a second to line it up and take the shot. Alright, we got through there. We were going so fast that we didn't really prepare ourselves for the skip. And then we missed the skip twice in a row. It's a brand new skip. So I'm not going to feel bad about missing it every now and then. Because, as you can see, I've done 25 full runs of this game. That does nowhere near includes the practices or the resets. And I've only known about that skip for the 24th and 25th run. We have another skip that I've only known about for the last run, too. And I've gotten it pretty consistent as far as I know. But it's the kind of thing where it's like, well, I've been able to do it twice in a row on my first try. So it's probably really easy. So our health is going to get a little low here, but not enough that we're going to worry. I say now. Nice grouping. We kept these guys grouped. Okay. Here comes the shot. Missed it. Yep. Got it. But all that time that we took getting it just puts us back on pace with the current record. If we had hit that shot on our first try, it would have really gotten us ahead. We'll seal the door, and then we'll pick off everybody else that's alive, and then we're going to upgrade our gun damage. And we're a little bit behind on experience because we would have liked to have had 500 more experience to upgrade our sword damage as well. But that's not actually going to affect the time. It's just going to let us know where we're at on experience.
A $50 reward will be paid for information leading to the arrest and conviction of anyone caught stealing our speakers. If you accidentally pull a speaker loose, don't worry. Just turn it in.
This is a loading
no
screen.
Charge, and we'd appreciate it.
And now the game is going to teach us to do jumping puzzles. Because look at this. This is hyper obvious. Oh, there's another piece of wood. I'll jump there. Ruby, run. Ruby, behave. You don't really tell Elijah Dushku what to do. You just suggest it and hope that she listens. So this is super obvious. Later on in the game, we'll be doing ones that aren't super obvious and in fact have really nice skips for those who are paying attention to the super not obvious. Or, as some people would like to say, unobvious. Is that a word? Everybody watching, can you verify whether unobvious is a word or not? On this difficulty level, we do this part with the sword. On higher difficulty levels, you can't. The way the sword works is you hit the button twice, and she does a 3-slash combo. The first 2 slashes combined do the same amount of damage as the 3rd slash on its own. So what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to kill guys with the first 2 slashes, then turn around and kill more guys with the last slash. That should be everyone. Die. Get all those guys there with that barrel. So when you're using the minigun, it's important to try to minimize your movement. The less movement you do, the more time saves you'll see. And the time saves will be ridiculous. Just one guy left. While it shows you that there's guys over here, you can bring the gun over and line it up to blow up that barrel. That barrel will kill all but 1, 2, or 3 guys, depending on how you did. So that's a lot better than having to kill all 11 or 12 or 13 guys there on your own. So now we're going to fight the first boss of the game. This boss will later become the archetype for all mini-bosses. So what we got to do is we got to do enough damage to this guy that he decides that he's going to run away. And when he runs away, he's going to run to one of 2 places. You got to hit X to start a quick time event, and then you got to properly execute the quick time event to kill him. So we lost some time on that split, and we know where. So we can make that up in future runs. This arena can be very difficult. Because sometimes it's so big that sometimes guys will get stuck on the architecture, and you'll have to track him down at the end. So for instance, there's a guy right there. He would totally get stuck. We'd have to go hunt him down later. So hopefully we've minimized it. now we have a mini boss who is the exact same style as the boss we just killed. Except you'll see in more detail what I was talking about. After we kill him, he's going to run to one of two places. He puts his minigun behind him. He runs to one of two places. And then we hit X to trigger a quick time event. Then we got to hit the quick time event. If we either don't get there fast enough to hit X to trigger the quick time event, or we mess up the quick time event, he goes back to full health. We want the music to stop here. If it doesn't, it means there's a guy. There's a guy right there. That was not bad. That was not bad. That one guy. Sometimes you'll spend like a minute looking for the last guy. Now we're going to do a chase. We're going to chase that white guy.
Of wisdom and of peace. We urge you to find
It's one of a few chases we have in the game.
guidance we all so greatly need.
How many do we have?
Place of worship
I think
regularly.
3. I think we chased 3 guys throughout the game for whole levels at a time. Possibly more. So this room is super fun. There's hidden collectibles. You can use all your different tools and tricks and do some really vertical stuff. But we skipped the whole thing because we know where the exit is. Okay, we're going to try a new strat here. We're going to hit this guy with 1 sword slash. Ah, that worked. Normally I hit him with 3 and kill him. 3 being longer than 1. If you don't hit him with any, he'll put a shotgun blast into the front of your face and one in the back, and you'll be down below 1 bar of health. You kill these guys because it actually takes longer to go around them than it does to kill them. Same thing with these 2 guys that are about to run out.
Check the vision lately? Booyah!
This area, if you're running the game and speedrunning it for the first time, or for the first 25 times, for the first 50 times, it's very easy to make little mistakes. It's very easy to die. Don't get frustrated. This guy we don't worry about. He moves out of the way of the ladder. These 3 guys we don't really worry about their lives, but we worry about that barrel that's right next to him. We don't want that to explode while we're in the vicinity. So we take out the barrel, and in essence usually take out 2 to 3 of them. These 2 guys we're not going to worry about. We're just going to jump for the potted plant. That potted plant is actually harder to hit than it looks because the camera will sometimes swing wildly, and if you're pressing up on the joystick, all of a sudden up will mean go to the right, and you'll miss it completely because she'll veer hard to the right in midair because you can do that. Well, Elijah Dushku can do that. Ah, this ad makes me not want a hot dog.
Why don't you
It really makes me not want a hot dog.
Mmm, delicious.
Okay. That's a trick. That's a big trick. That trick skips a ton of time. Also removes a ton of risk of death. What we did was we jumped off the ladder prematurely and hit a roof that was only put there to hide a collectible. And then use that roof, the backwards way of finding the collectible, to get back into the game. And because we did that, we skip a jump that's later on, that there's a very high chance of dying if you're going fast. Which, guess what? When we're trying to beat the game as fast as possible, take out that guy because he does so much damage to you while you're trying to get through here. We'll go here, and now we're going to have a rage mode. With I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doors we got to close. Once you learn the routes, it's very easy, but when you first play this game, that area is so fun because there's so much you can do while exploring to try to find where all the doors are. And guys will keep coming at you and you get your combo up. There's an achievement for getting your combo up to 60 kills in a row. And here's where you would do it. Kill all those guys up there. Seal the door. Ugh, don't fall off the back like that.
Let's go, shit.
Wall run. Don't do that jump, because if you do that jump, you sometimes miss. Then jump from where you sealed that door, because if you run a little bit and then jump, you will accidentally hit a pole and start swinging. So these guys, the sword will automatically target a guy if he's in range, instead of the door that we're trying to seal. So those guys were costing us time by being that close. Don't really worry about killing guys, because they're all going to congregate in the middle. And now we kill everything. So usually be 1 or 2 guys right around here. Alright, we got a missing guy. And he was missing us too. He was running where we used to be. This is a quick time event. The button is Y.
What the fuck?
Or something else if you're playing the PS3. I think that's where the X button
Your
is.
daddy's
I don't know the
porch
PlayStation
light.
3 controller that
Time
well
to go
anymore.
home.
Fuck you, lady.
So we gained some time. That hunting for that last guy who was missing cost us a little bit of time. But we definitely gained time. So this is Chapter 6.
So, where are you taking him?
Chapter 6 is notorious
London.
for its unskippable
That's
cutscenes.
right.
This
It is
for
going to
you,
be a
Lizzie.
long time before you see me play again. Well,
Thanks
the
for
whole
your
chapter
help.
takes less than 10 minutes.
Again.
And then there's another set of cutscenes, and then it's going to be a while before you see me play again. And then after this, after we make it through Chapter 6, the game flies. Just absolutely takes off. Lots of cool stuff going on. But for now we have cutscenes. If you're running this game and 2 hours is long for you to go without a potty break or a food break, Chapter 6 is a blessing. No, but I will want egg dish and a burger when this is done. But that's not for 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Well, congratulations, you've done it. I hope he wasn't too much of a problem.
He was a real gem. Now,
Ah, there's that
Yes.
sweet cane.
Our agreement.
Can I have that? Can I have that instead of the briefcase? See, she didn't ask for the cane. As I said, Elijah Dushku does what she wants. I just merely make suggestions.
You really think it's gonna be this easy, yeah?
Yes, I do.
You're a demented old turd. Go ahead, you. You ain't got the guts, have ya?
Oof. Terrible time to be losing one's head. There's no way to get ahead in life. He'll never be the head of a major corporation. Shoutouts to Austin Powers, if anybody remembers that movie. Now we fight a German samurai.
About time. Just you and me. This is better.
German cowboy samurai.
oh yeah, it's a wet dream.
Look at us go. What? Quick time events. I wanted to fight him for reals. There we go. He stabs us in the leg, hip, stomach area.
Meet again someday.
That's where I'm bleeding from, at least. Then he says we'll meet again. And he jumps out the window, swan dives to his death. We really, literally do not meet him again. We will not see him again in the whole game. And we're not just skipping his parts in cutscenes like we do other guys. There's whole guys you don't meet because I skip cutscenes. Whole bad guys.
Ruby?
Like psycho midgets.
Christ.
Milo?
Christ. It's good to see
Here's
your
Milo.
reflexes haven't suffered.
He lives in a boat.
How long have I been
He
here?
fishes.
Almost a week. I was able to get you patched up.
After you beat levels where they introduce new guys, they actually give you dossiers for the guys. I've never read any
I
of
need
them.
to find
So
William.
maybe there's even
Andrews.
more to Milo than lives in a boat and fishes. But that's all I've been able to glean.
Are you out of your mind? He's the one who taught you all of this, eh? And you want my help?
More or less.
Ugh,
You
Elijah,
get yourself killed.
why can't you skip
Sorry, I
cutscenes?
can't do that.
She will be able to later. So, coming up we have a part
Look, I think
where
I'm
we're going to try
get to
to
this past
manipulate some RNG, but we might
week.
fail.
I may not remember
And if we
it till
fail,
tonight because of it.
Just point me in the right direction. I'll do the rest.
Right, look, there's a check.
if we fail manipulating the RNG,
I'll
the
make
game
a
kills
call.
us.
But that's all I can do. The call has been made.
Which, you know, is wonderful for speedrunning.
interested in
And it
knowing
costs us 36
Where?
seconds.
The British Museum.
So it's
Barnsley
not
Watch. She said she wanted
really
to
your
trade.
fault.
What kind of trade?
She didn't say. But if you want her help,
If you die there,
you'll do what she wants.
because the game can make it impossible to get through.
Beautiful.
But we have a few tricks to
You're the
kinda
Please.
manipulate it. I'll talk about it more as we come upon it.
Your reputation precedes you. I must admit I've done a little research. And I'm quite impressed with what I found.
I'm glad you approve.
I most certainly do. This, Ruby, is a 13th century treatise on the geographical architecture of London. This particular volume is the third of three.
Is that why we're here? Because you love books?
I love the written word. The written word is power. Books today mean nothing. Pulp and glue
She loves the
and
written word.
mass-marketed machine-written pages.
Which is why this game has subtitles, probably.
Okay, I get it. What is it you want?
I should look to see if there's other languages and stuff, just to mix it up. I see other streamers do that.
The third is being transported by plane to Rome.
There's very few audio cues I need in this game, and I don't think any of them are based on language. Well, the very last split is based on when a guy says "fuck you" to me.
Why is it always?
So I can learn that in lots of different languages. I actually don't know that word in different languages. I know like the S word in like 5 languages. 4? 3? 4. I'm not gonna say them on stream. There's already enough in this game that'll get me banned from Twitch. I'll point that out when we come to it too. Alright, so let's say you were hired. I'm doing this late. I normally do this bit a little bit earlier. But let's say you were hired to guard some cargo on a plane going from London to Rome. And you're on the plane, probably reading Maxim magazine or something. And all of a sudden, the plane blows up from beneath you. And you're falling, most likely to your death. What do you do? Well, if you're these guys, you look for somebody not wearing the same sweater as you, and you try to shoot them. Which, you know, shooting while falling is tremendously not easy. Which we're trying to do ourselves right now, and luckily we have an auto-aim offhand. Otherwise this part would be a lot more difficult. All that debris you see falling by us right now, we're gonna see it again. We're gonna see it again. You're welcome. Here it is. Alright, so this debris is gonna fall at us, and it falls in the exact same pattern every time, except there's gonna be a point. Okay, I think we manipulated that right. You wanna go through there slow. I know, counterintuitive to speedrunning, but if you go through that area really slow, later on, after these 3 pieces, we're going to go through a propeller, and we need to be able to get through it in a place where there is a gap. And if you go through it fast, sometimes that propeller does not actually provide a gap. Like, there's literally, it is impossible to get through. and that'll cost you 36 seconds. So by going through that one part slow, that one little hole where the thing explodes and you gotta find the hole slow, the propeller, and by slow I mean being late to the party, not really working your way over there until a little bit later, the propeller will be in the right position for you to get through. If you position yourself to be perfectly through the hole, sometimes the propeller will have no holes that you can get through alive safely. And that ends the saga of unskippable cutscenes. Alright, now we have submachine guns. We're not going to shoot submachine guns this whole game, because our pistols, I think, are a little bit faster. They do more damage. Oh, missed there. Luckily, the game lets you catch it here. They do more damage, and our pistols have unlimited ammo. That's something else about the other weapons. They don't have unlimited ammo. You have to be picking up ammo. Now there is one weapon we'll get later on in the game, which we will actually be manipulating our ammo usage to be picking up at very crucial times too, if we need it. We know where all the hidden ammo is for those. If you kill a shotgunner and you run over his body, you can pick up shotgun ammo. Same thing with the machine gun. But relying on stuff with limited ammo is not my favorite thing to do in this speedrun. You can jump from a little bit way back there. Alright, so that was the tutorial for how to use our submachine guns. Really just a tutorial of how to run around abandoned airport / mine, not mine, oil field. Is it oil field? Where do you, what's the place called where you take oil from the land? Quick, someone in chat. This part is a minefield. And the way that they made the mines is that they said, the floor is lava! If you land on the floor at all, you die. We can't just like try to find where the mines are and the mines are not in that ground and speed our way through. We have to avoid the whole ground. Oil field. We have confirmation that oil field is the correct word. So combination airfield / oil field / football field, just because that's another type of field. This movement right here is called shimmying, and we're going to try to avoid shimmying as much as possible in this game. A lot of skips that we've found exist just to minimize shimmying. They wouldn't be skips if shimmying wasn't so slow. It would be faster just to do the intended route. Here, I'm going to pause for just a second. You might not even see it when I get to the top to line up that jump perfectly. That jump is missable. She won't grab the ledge if you're going too fast and you don't line it up right. She just won't grab the ledge. She'll say, no, I'm good. I'm Elijah Dushku. I can do better than this. I used to work with Joss Whedon. I'm not grabbing that ledge. Jump up. These barrels will fall in the exact same pattern every time. if you jump to the far left of the boards, on the very first one where the barrels are thrown, they won't throw the barrel until you move to the right. So then you'll have to move right back to the left to avoid it. So just jump to the right on the very first plank. Oh, I forgot to mention a complete lack of checkpoints up until now in this level. So if you mess up, you go all the way back to the boat. And now we got checkpoints. And now we have a cool new trick. They say, oh, you can target 2 things at once? Well, that's what you'll need to do to open doors in the wine cellar. Because that makes sense for building a wine cellar. Hit the barrel, Ruby. Her aim is terrible when not in bullet time. But it is slower to go into bullet time to get that aim across. So remember how I told you that a lot of our skips are based on avoiding shimmying? Well, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to explode that barrel, and then you jump from that doorway, and you can grab this pole that the game really intends you to have to kill a guy and run up a wall to be able to grab. And instead we just grab it. Avoid this first barrel, avoid this second barrel, then a little bit next to the door, wall run up, move, and catch that ledge. If we miss that ledge, we're going to be really worried about our health. Ruby?
Oh, you want to play rough?
So we are super worried about our health. Get up, get up, get up. So we're going to take a full health boost there. Luckily, you can press A to get out of the health boost or the refill animation, but then if you're spamming A, sometimes it'll buffer the jump button. So here we got an arena. What we're going to do is we're going to close the door on the first floor, seal it shut, kill everyone on the first floor, so we don't have to deal with anyone down here again. And then we'll do the same thing for the second floor and then the third floor. Mini boss spawns. This mini boss is tricky only in that you gotta make sure not to fall off the edge while you're fighting him, because if you fall off the edge at the wrong spot, at the wrong time, he might go back to full health. So instead of just jumping again, I line up my next jump to set off my next bullet time. Here we'll go to the store. We'll buy an extra thing of life, and we'll fully upgrade our sword.
Oh, you there!
Don't want to take too much damage here. We're going to try to minimize damage going forward, but also we're going to be running through an area where we take a lot. Kind of contradictory. Here's Chili Dilly, the personality pickle. He's going to get me banned from Twitch. He's so vulgar. Oh my god, he's served cold in a sack. Did you see? Oh, the kids are eating him cold from a sack. Oh, look at that. Oh! Oh, I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned. Chili Dilly, you are just the worst personality pickle I've ever seen. So here's Shimmy Land. Remember how I just told you we're gonna try to avoid shimmying for the rest of the game? Here we shimmy a lot. New optimization. Drop twice here instead of having to drop twice while swinging around rings. Because swinging around rings is a lot slower then just drop it. And that's our new optimization for the day. Oh yeah, that and the over 1 minute skip that we have later on. That has never before seen in a world record. Okay, I hit the left trigger to flash that kind of red that makes this ledge grabbable. And then I'll hold the trigger to actually grab it. Here's where we're going to try not to take damage. We're also going to try not to jump off the edge. Perfect. We have exactly the amount of health that we want, which is over 4 bars. This means that we can take a few liberties in this next part that wouldn't otherwise be afforded to us. Will you die? Everyone's dead.
Good night, Gracie. Goddamn right.
So if we had less than 4 bars of health right now, right behind these crates is a health, we would pick it up. Because we want at least 4 to go through here. They can take off about 4 at their worst. They usually take off just under 3 at their best. Because we're just going to be running through here. We're not going to be killing the guys. These guys blow a hole in the mansion that they're supposed to be protecting and rappel in. I don't know why, they couldn't just come in the door like everyone else. By doing that, they give us an exit. So that's what we're going to be targeting. We're going to be going for that exit. Here's a quick time event. Button is Y.
You're the one who killed my son. My boy. Why did you do it? Why did you do it? Answer me! Come on! Oh. What else of value can you take from me that you already haven't?
We didn't exactly kill his son.
Oh, look at you.
We just gave him to a guy pretending to be him,
Bitch.
who then cut off his son's head.
You can't do it, can you? Hey? I can't!
Hey, we hit the quick time button in time. So now we should take him out, right? Ah, he ran away while we were choking. Well, let's walk out that door that's right behind us. That would be the best way, right? No. No, Elijah Dushku plays by her own rules. And her rules are wet. Ah, get it? I used the title of the game. Here's an arena. Will you die? Thank you. It was very nice of him to acquiesce. That guy really acquiesced. Nice. So by killing that shotgunner in the middle of the cutscene, saves us just a little bit of time of having to do it later. So if everything's been done right, there should only be 2 guys alive right now. The mini-gunning mini-boss and the guy behind a banquet table. Okay, so he's dead. He's going to run to his death spot, and while he does that, we're going to take out this guy. And then we'll meet him right around the time that we can actually kill him for the first time. We'll trigger the quick time event, we'll hit the quick time button, and he'll be dead. Only gained a second. Oh, I made a few mistakes in the boneyard. Because I thought I did that Arena super fast. Shucksy, shucksy, ducksies. Take that guy out. We'll run here. It's gonna show a scene of guys coming down the elevator to chase us. We're just gonna run away from them. We'll hide behind those boxes while we're running at these guys.
Goddamn right. Oops, did I do that?
That's probably all we need to kill. We don't need to kill everyone. This submachine gunner guy is going to do some damage to us. We'll take it. Really not that bad. So we're at 4 of our 5 bars of health. Now we're going to play some Crash Bandicoot. Because this is how I remember Crash Bandicoot. I also remember not liking Crash Bandicoot. I also remember not being good at Crash Bandicoot, so I think those two went hand in hand as well. Slide under Ruby. Why don't you run up this wall, and we'll escape here. When you play this game the first time, finding that one wall that you can run up takes a stupid amount of time. Not like really long, but stupid. So this part right here, I used to always say when I was running it, hey, if you're new to this community and you want to make an immediate impact, find a skip here. And I got a message from a guy about 2 days ago, a YouTuber, who goes by the handle of NewBirdman27, check him out on YouTube, who said, oh, I found the skip you were looking for a few years ago, or a year ago or something. Here you go. So he sought me out, and he gave me my skip. And of course I didn't do it. Shucksy darnsies. I was spending too much effort trying to tell the story. And he found the skip that I was looking for. And he found it and he gave it, and now we're integrating it, and it's just, that's amazing. That somebody would reach out like that. I think that's really cool. That's something that I love about the video game community, the speedrunning community. If you are ever running a game and you think, hey, this is a little bit of a different game, hasn't been super optimized yet, check out his page. He has about 600... Oh! Wait, I got the checkpoint. I got the checkpoint. Let's see where this resets us. See where it resets us. Oh! It resets us in the okay, so his skip makes us skip the whole minigun area. And so we'll have to see it at its finest in my next run. I'll have to practice it a little bit more. The tricks that I've been doing for like 5-10 runs, all the way through all 20-something runs that I've done of, full runs that I've done of this, those I have down. The tricks that I've practiced for, 10 minutes, a few hours even, but haven't fully integrated into every run, those I don't have down. And those combined make a few minutes. There's that skip and there's a skip later on. That would literally be a few minutes. And it's too bad, really too bad I wasn't able to demonstrate that skip to its fullest effect, because it's amazing and it's not super hard. I should have been able to do it. Just gotta get a little bit more muscle memory as to lining up the jump. What we do is we jump to the minigun. What you would normally do is you would climb that tower a whole nother level and then rappel down to the minigun and then do that minigun section. But by jumping straight to the minigun, we are not triggering the start of the minigun segment.
Who's the bitch now?
And so we don't have to do that minigun segment that we just did at all. However, because I got the checkpoint, it just assumed that I failed the minigun segment. You die. I don't need all those guys to die. Just the two. I'm not going to worry about those guys. These guys is our first instance of suicide bombers. They'll pull out 2 grenades, and they'll come charging right at us. And even if we kill them, their grenades can hit us. So you want to kill them from a distance, so the grenades go off by the time you get to them. That time, one of them still went off on us. This guy's a jerk. More jerk for not dying. These 2 guys that you can see right now, we don't care about them. Everybody that just got off the elevator, we care about. So that would be you 2. There we go. Because the elevator won't move until we kill all the guys that came off the elevator. So, I wish I could have shown off that trick in its full glory on my first try. I did that on a run earlier today, which was great, and then the run fell apart. In a 2-hour run of any game like this, it is very hard to not die. Until this year, world records all had deaths. Okay, he's dead. All the doors are closed. You gotta die. I normally really like to kill you beforehand. So this guy has 2 different paths that he runs to the exact same place to die. One path takes about 15 and 20 seconds. One takes about 35 to 40 seconds. So what we do is we put ourselves in a position. Where are you? This guy literally, he's running the opposite direction of them. We put ourselves in a position to, while we send him along his way, to run to the place where we can kill him. Oh, I should have upgraded health. Oh well. We put ourselves in position to still be doing stuff. We're not going to waste our time not doing stuff and just waiting for him to run. We used to. That used to be our strat. Take care of everything else and then kill the minigun last. And then just follow him on either his 25-second or his 40-second run. And that's just a waste of 25 or 40 seconds. Alright, here's a rage mode. We do it fast. That guy was going to be in my way, but we also take a ton of damage. So I bought health there, so I can do some skipping here. Take some damage, because I was very low. So when I say I bought health, I mean I bought an extra bar, and what that also does at the same time is that refills my health. That right there, jumping over that sack of marijuana, saves us over 40 seconds of shimmying, because otherwise you would go slide under a bar, and then just shimmy the whole opposite way around that building to get to where I got to. Everyone I know who has run this game has independently found that skip, including New Birdman27, the YouTuber who reached out and helped us find a good skip that I wasn't able to show you, and K-Bar, the other current runner of this game, and the moderator of the Speedrun.com record for West. So he's dead. Ugh. Instead of saving a minute there, lost 20 seconds. That's actually not bad. I had 2 deaths and I lost 20 seconds. Holy cow. What did I do right? I should rewatch that and see what I did right compared to the... 2 deaths should cost way more than 20 seconds. Let me just say that. So now we're getting our last weapon for our arsenal. Exploding crossbow darts. And we luckily have crossbows to shoot them with. These I do integrate in the run, because we will be fighting guys that require either 1 to 2 headshots to kill, or you can just load them up. So guess which is faster? Aiming and getting 2 headshots in a row, or just blowing them up? I'm not going to tell you the answer. You can't figure it out. So be's it. We're back to our airfield, oil field, football field. Quick, give me another type of field. Flower field. Cornfield. Minor skip right here. Jump over that. Don't slide under. Is W.C. Fields, is that a person? I feel like he's an author or something. Sally Field? Let's go with that. If I'm ever way behind and I'm running this part and people are watching, I will intentionally die there because that death is hilarious for missing that quick time. So W.C. Fields is somebody. Comedian, juggler, actor, and writer. And what do we know him for? You're getting an education while you're watching this, peeps. You're welcome. Here we're going to blow up some barrels so they don't blow up on us. Those are quite some grunts, Elijah, while you are. No, it's Eliza. But that's not really how people say it, is it? There we go. Load up the barrel I wanted to load up. So, jumping in front of the dragon flame doesn't kill you. So if you are not on a good cycle and you get there right where you'll hit the dragon, you'll take some damage. But as long as you have some health, you'll be fine. Of course, you could not have that much health if you let some of those red barrels explode on you.
Take a good look. I'm the last thing.
So we're a little bit low on health here. So there's a shotgunner down there. We're going to take him out. Just so we don't have to worry. Then we're going to shoot those planks of woods, and we're going to jump to a place where we can just pull ourselves up, as opposed to have to shimmying over to a place where we can pull ourselves up. That's a very minor optimization, which when you start running the game you won't do, and when you figure out that you can do it, it'll blow your mind. Very low on health. Picked up the health, because we were low. We're going to try to God cycle this. We always try to God cycle this, though. If you can kill these guys fast enough, these doors won't open. And nobody will pop out. So we stopped the whole right side of the room from right, left side. Well, depending on what direction you're pointing. We stopped the whole side from opening. So that saved us a good chunk of time, because that means we didn't have to kill 2 additional waves of guys coming out of a door. If you're very low on health, that last shotgunner you can slash with the sword twice and it'll hit you very minimally, or slash with the sword once. You don't have to worry about him shooting you while you're trying to open this door, because this door is actually just a cutscene.
For years, scientists have been working in the world's greatest optical and electronic laboratories to develop this system that combines spectacular size with complete focus across the screen to bring you the perfect motion picture at last.
You need to die. There we go.
Next time, duck.
There is a lot of guys running away from me right now. There we go, that guy needs to die.
Got you.
Somebody help me!
Man, if I needed experience.
Say goodnight, Grace. Bingo.
He's dead. And there should just be one guy over this platform that needs to die. Oh, there's somebody upstairs. Did you see him? I saw him. Jump out. Thank you. Got him. Whoa! I could have spent a long time looking for him. Boss fight. You just gotta make all 3 speakers explode. Got him. Now, normally in a run, I would have bought an extra bar of health there, But I bought it earlier, and I'm at full health right now because I did that arena so well. It refilled my health. So here we didn't worry about it then. We're coming upon another arena where if we had low health, we have completely different strategies for, but we're going in with high health. Well, hopefully. We are going to run by a suicide bomber. We'll get that guy out of the way. The other guy we're not going to worry about. Although I guess maybe we should have. He took off. That's the suicide bomber right there. This guy has a whole hallway from which to shoot us, or these three guys do. And they take little advantage of it. So we take him out of the picture. Same thing with this guy right here. He likes to shoot us across that whole hallway, take off a lot of health. So we'll pick off that guy. Seal this door shut. And then we'll run along the wall here, all the way to this other door here. That barrel will explode on us. That's part of the plan. That is why we need a high health. If we didn't have high health, we would have spent time trying to pot shot that barrel from halfway across the level. We're F. We're not F? We're not F. We're very close to F. So that guy's gonna run to his death location, which is around the corner. And we're gonna pick him off and hopefully have enough health to seal this last door and kill these last two guys. And that should be everyone. Nope, there's somebody running around back here. Ah, we made it. That should be everyone. Stop music, please. Yes, that means we made it. I don't know.
Gold.
How do we do? Did we get that gold? Whoa! Yeah, we got a gold split. And Mathematrix called it, so he's now my new good luck charm. You now have to watch every run that I do and call out potential gold all the time.
Let's go, shitface.
That room is super fun to do in a casual play. You get to use all of your abilities. I get to search for 2 hidden collectibles, plus a ton of extra experience. But we know how to do it, so we can run through it in less than 5 seconds. Here is a fun rage mode. Really fun rage mode. Really kind of been optimized. And the reason we can say that is because even though we have to close 6 doors, there's only 2 that we're allowed to close right now. So we just choose the fastest of the 2. Now there's only 1 door that we can close. So we choose the fastest way to get there. Thank you, Mathematrix. Alright, so now this is the only door we can seal shut, and we do so. Quick optimization, run up the side of the train. Instead of running back around the train and trying to run up the back. Alright, now we got a door here. Gonna seal again. 1 swing should do it. That guy's gonna get hit by the moving train. fact, we went so fast that the ladder hasn't even dropped yet. There it is. And then in every other arena, you have to kill everyone afterwards by hunting them down. In this arena, we are fortunate enough that they all come to us. And not only do they all come to us, but they all come to us when we have a minigun. And you think, that is a nice piece of cake. But, not only do they all come to us when we have a minigun, they all come to us when we have a minigun, and they stand next to a giant train-sized propane tank. Alright, so we got another joyride here. Because Elijah Dushku hates to ride inside cars, she's not going to ride inside the car. We got a new enemy type here. I guess not a new enemy type. We've been attacked by motorcyclists for the past few chapters, just none of them have been on motorcycles. This is the one Y button press, right there, that you have for the whole of riding on top of cars. Every other one is X and A. These motorcyclists can kill you, even on easy difficulty, if you don't take them out. As you can see, I'm already losing a ton of health. My chat very much in this part because I can't miss a quick time event. It's really useful to knock these guys out. Alright, so Elijah Dushku does not like to ride on the top of white cars, so if she ever lands on one, you're going to be pressing A right away to get off before you can even line yourself up to shoot. She only likes to ride on the top of black cars. What a diva. I make fun, but this part's really sweet. The music's good, it looks good, and it's fun to play. We're chasing that guy on the motorcycle, but we can't actually do any damage to him. We'll get to him when we get to him. In the meantime, we'll try to shoot this guy out of the car. And his cousin Phil. This part is crazy intense. Ah, but we made it. And the game gives us a little bit of a breather in the form of a short, unskippable cutscene. So we can catch up, drink some water if we need to. Nothing else we can do here to speed up our splits.
Where the fuck are they?
Oh, God damn it! Illegal over! London! London! They're going to London!
How I lost 6 seconds there, I will never know. Oh well. I could easily lose the run at this point. Yeah. Any death at this point will probably cost me. No. Oh, I gained 6 seconds. I still don't know how I did it that way either, doing it 6 seconds faster. But there is a skip here where there is... It's not consistent. If I get it on the first try, we're going to save a whole minute. And then really have the world record.
Let me take a swing. You want a piece of me?
Because we're running against the world record right now. But we're also going to have to seriously watch our health right now. So don't drop down to where that shotgunner is. That's a decoy. Drop here. Jump over this barrel. You don't want to be near that barrel when it explodes. And it will explode. But I'm going to make it explode. Hopefully we've killed everyone. If we have, we'll get a little checkpoint signal. Yep, we did. Cool. So all we gotta do is blow up that barrel right behind that guy, and we'll set off this cutscene, which is a loading zone. Fireworks show! Dazzling array. Let me read this to you. Bomb strays. Skyrockets. They had a lot more fun words for fireworks back in the day, I feel like. Aerial bombs. Alright, here we have another minigun section.
You gotta be kidding me.
And we're gonna do it fast.
Fuck for real?
Because that's what we do. It doesn't matter how fast I hit the X button right here, that door's going to open at the same speed no matter what. I mean, if I don't hit the X button, it won't open. Everyone? Nope. That should be everyone. There we go. That guy was hiding. There are a few scary parts. There has been a time where I've been running this and a guy gets stuck in a place where the minigun can't hit, and you can't yourself get off of the minigun. Wow, those two are really getting in my way. Alright, is that everyone? Nope. That's everyone. Okay, so here we're coming upon a relatively brand new skip. It skips the entirety of this portion of the level, but it's not consistent. So the good news is we get a few tries to do it before it actually starts costing us time. So you move the camera up, you align yourself, and then you try to jump around that barrier and catch that ledge. Got it? Yes! Alright, we got that very fast. We got that in 3 tries. So not only does it skip us running through a whole lot of level, it skips us taking a ton of damage. So it means we don't have to do safety strats in this part. which are a lot slower. And also still fail a lot of the time. Well, if that barrel sword doesn't blow up on us. Okay. Shoot that guy a little bit. Then shoot the barrel next to him. What we're doing is we're doing a little bit of damage to him before we get to him ourselves. So we don't have to do as much by the time we get there. He's a mini-boss. Anyone with the chain gun, I call him mini-boss. There you go. He died really fast there. Now we're going to kill everybody on the ground floor because nobody else can spawn on the ground floor, and then we'll go up to that second floor over there and close all the doors and kill everybody there. Please die. There we go. And the having health here is just huge. That door's closed. No one can spawn out that door. That door's closed. All the doors are closed. There should be 1 to 2 guys up here. And we still have health. There we go. We're going to buy our last health upgrade. Because we're going to go in a place where we're going to take a ton of damage right now.
Where the hell is everybody? Get out here! Playtime's over!
Hopefully these guys don't get in our way. Let us go into that room. And now we got the last rage mode of the game. So if it behaves, should be good. Anytime there's a guy who's just kind of physically blocking you, you can either sword slash him to get him out of your way, or you can sometimes just jump over. So you see that we're not fighting any of these guys. Well, I say that and then I kill the guys. For the most part, we're not fighting any of these guys. And we're just taking the damage. That's why we needed the health to get through there. I used to use exploding crossbow bolts here, but lately I've been getting enough headshots to make it way faster. Keep using the pistol.
Did I do that?
Okay, please somebody spawn so I can kill you, so I can, there we go. That part gets a little bit scary, because there is a soft lock that happens there that doesn't let us get to the next part. That new skip that I just did, I found through a ton of practice. There's another new skip that's in this run I missed for the most part, but was trying to show off, and that was found through the commentator in the world record run. Somebody sought me out and said, hey, here's a skip that you're probably looking for. And it was a skip that I was looking for, and that was so cool. I can't believe how cool that guy was that literally went out of his way to let me know about a skip. If only I could have executed it properly on this run. But the problem with new skips is I haven't been doing them the 20, 30 something times I've done full run-throughs of this game. Just been doing them too, so I don't have them down super consistent. But that new skip that I showed where we jumped off that dock there, I found that and I was looking for it, and I found it through doing a series of moves that you only get if you buy them, and I traditionally don't buy a ton of moves for the speedrun. And then I found that I could do it far more consistent without using any tricks at all. It's still not consistent though. Alright, there's one guy alive still. That should be everyone. Now we're gonna kill these two guys, hopefully get some headshots on them. Did not get headshots on them, that's okay. Ooh, they grouped up really well so I can kill them with the same sword swings. Now the game doesn't think I'm gonna be able to find that button right there. So it shows me a cutscene and says hit Y when you get there. But I knew where that button was. And then it shows me a cutscene showing me what that button did. Line up the jump. If you don't line up that jump right, even though it looks like she should be able to make it every time, she won't. Because Elijah Dusku does what Elijah Dusku wants to do. Okay, here we're going to jump over this platform, and all we got to do is kill 4 guys. So we'll try to do a little bit of death from above. And then hopefully these 2 guys stay grouped together. So the sword can kill them at the same time. They did not. We're actually waiting for the game to catch up to us. And we're not even going to worry about these guys. Cutscene is triggered here. We're surrounded by guys right now, but hopefully we can get away from them without losing 7 full bars of health. And we did. Whew. So don't be spamming the A button right here in order to try to get that cutscene to go any faster, because you'll sometimes buffer a jump and she'll jump to her death. And here, wall run, otherwise that's the end of a run for you. If you just jump that, you will die.
Oh, so we meet again, my little cupcake. And now the hunter has become the hunted, eh? Well, what are you gonna do? Huh?
I can shove this down your throat.
Oh, really? That sounds like fun. And then what?
And then I pull real hard, and as it comes out, your stomach comes with it.
Huh?
And as you lay in shock, looking at your own stomach hanging out of your mouth, you slowly bleed internally, and there's nothing you can do to save yourself.
You're fucking mad.
So right now she's
You're
cooking
mad.
her sword in the fire,
I'm
so it's
fucking
blazing
pissed.
hot.
And I want answers. Where is Pella? This pain is only going to get much, much worse.
Fuck you! They're moving in on Akers tonight! That's all I know! I swear to you, that's all I know!
Yeah, I'm really hoping for a new PV here.
You know that? And I should pity you.
Yes, please! Pity!
I should. But I won't.
No.
I'm actually really hoping for a gold split too. How do we do? How do we do? How do we do? There's the gold split. Now all we gotta do is not mess up. Easier said than done.
Where are you, freak? You afraid to face me?
So I'm not gonna be talking much right now, or maybe I will. I'm used to talking at this point, so I shouldn't break my pattern and not talk. So we spent the whole game leveling up our Ruby, and also learning to use her in the way that we like. Because there's so many different ways to use her. Sword swinging, shooting, 4 different types of guns. And so what does the game do for the final boss?
Don't be shy, bitch!
Gives us a quick time event. Well, this isn't the final boss. This is the bodyguard of the final boss. It gives us that girl who we met earlier, who really just needed a chiropractor. She's just not right. Something's wrong. None of her limbs move right. Her back needs an adjustment. So luckily for her, Elijah Dushku is a chiropractor. Give her a little adjustment at her hips. And then just a little neck crack. And now she's all better. She's all better. Also, we don't lose from this point on. You can, but we won't. Now here's the final boss. She took 8 QuickTime buttons. So how many should the final boss take?
Bummer. Sucks for you.
You want me? Take me. You want my money too? Here. Take it. Fuck you.
No.
World record.
Fuck
3 button presses. New world record. The funny thing is that because of the new skips we have, this world record even had 2 deaths in it. The old world record had no deaths.
Close enough.
So that's just time to save. Oh my goodness.
I know it wasn't you. But
towards the end of the game, when I'm shooting the gun,
No idea.
every shot is me pulling the trigger. So my hands usually get tired. I can't usually do 2 runs of this in a row. I'll just have to build up some finger strength.
Know this.
But there you go. That is a new PB, a new world record. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
I'll get this posted on
Got it.
speedrun.com sometime later today. Yeah, that final boss. Use just 3 button presses. BXX. Oh, she's still alive. Oh, that was so fun. This game is so fun. If anyone watching is interested in running it, it's only on the Xbox 360 or PS3, but it only costs about $5 at resale stores. And it's really fun to play casually. Play it through once casually before you decide you want to speedrun it. And if you're looking for any speedrun techniques, go ahead, watch my videos. I have them linked here on my Twitch channel, down below in comments.